Yo guys, what's up? Vader back here with my somewhat subscriber special. I'm actually going to be doing this in two parts. The first part, I'm going to do something that some people have been doing about like collecting like hot toys and all that, and how you should like manage your collection. So I'm actually going to do that for this part of my subscriber special. And the next part I'll be giving some long time subscribers and new subscribers some shout outs. So stay tuned for that. But like I said, this basically is just explaining like how I got into the like collecting 1/6 figures, mainly hot toys, and then gradually basically got the Sideshow, Medicom, FreeZero, Viking, and so on. So without further ado, enjoy. So how I basically found out about hot toys was basically I was on eBay one day, and I was like looking through like all the Predator stuff that was coming out, and I found out that they were making that Hot Toys had made what's it called, the Wolf Predator from the AVP Requiem, and that was basically my first ever Hot Toys figure. Was the Wolf from AVP, the very first version that came out. It was the cleaner kit, and then it was the regular version, and then they made the cleaner kit, but I didn't bother with the cleaner kit. I got the regular version, as you can see it's right in there, with Scar, Terminator 1 and my custom Terminator 2. I need to get a decent body for. Now, like I said, this video is just going to be discussing like all the like stuff and how you should manage your collection. But this is like basically my opinion on it. What you should do is, like, if you're like me and you only like certain things, like I like Star Wars, Predator and Terminator, but also like video games. So these are like kind of the stuff that I go for. But you don't have to, it's like totally up to you what you go for, but I'm just giving you guys like my own personal stuff and what I collect and stuff, and how you should manage it basically. But what I'm going to do, right, is tell you about stuff, right. So anyway, I basically got the Darth Vader because like, I'm a Darth Vader fan, as you can see right there. I'm a huge Star Wars nut and I love Darth Vader, and basically the reason I've got two, like basically the two of each, is because like I said, I'm like a massive Star Wars nerd, and this is like the most high-end one that you can get, is the Hot Toys one. So I kind of saved up my Christmas money and stuff and I bought it, and like I said, I only collect like the ones that I like. I don't collect any of the ones that I don't like. Like, for instance, like the new villain that was in The Force Awakens, Kylo Ren. I've seen people reviewing him. Yeah, he looks a good figure, but me personally, I don't really like Kylo Ren, so I can scratch that one off, that you won't be seeing him in here. And that goes for any of the other Force Awakens figures. Like I said, I'm not a fan of, I would actually say this as well, I'm not really a fan, I wasn't really that much of a fan of The Force Awakens. I thought it was just more like an episode 4 kind of spin-off. That's why I'm looking really forward to Rogue One, because Rogue One looks as shit. Like, it just looks so much better than The Force Awakens. Like, Force Awakens was a good movie, but it kind of borrowed some elements from, what's it called, episode 4, with the whole the droids and all that kind of stuff, where they're like running away for the Empire and stuff. I kind of borrowed that and stuff. So yeah, what else can I talk about? Yeah, so anyway, it's like you should collect stuff that you should like collect whatever you want to collect. But I'm just giving you guys like my own like personal stuff. Like, if you're like a fan of like DC, I used to be a fan of DC because I've kind of still got I think that was the 2011 Batman Begins. I've still got that because that was like the best like Batman Begins that actually came out, apart from the video that not the video, sorry, the Enter Bay one. That's like the best one that came out, was the Enter Bay. And NECA's quarter scale one was pretty good as well. But yeah, the figures as well to like look out for as well. Like every year basically there's like a new figure, and it's kind of like, sometimes it's kind of like they like rehash. Like I know like with the Predators and stuff, like we got the old ones back, I think it was like 2005 or 6, and then they've brought new ones out with like updated bodies and stuff. So that's why I went with that, because I sold my old AVP Scar Predator that I had. I actually sold that one and I got the newer one, and I'm much happier now. That's another thing as well. Sell figures that don't like interest you anymore. I've only sold at least 2 since I've been starting collecting. I've only like ever sold 2, which was my DX12 and my Scar Predator. But I'm not really going to be selling any of these ones because I'm quite content with what I've got now. Like I said, the video game collectibles are quite cool, like the Commander Shepard there as well. Obviously it's not the actual head sculpt that you get with it, but this custom head sculpt, it kind of does the job of looking like Commander Shepard. And the Viking Toys, what's it called, Jin Kazama from Tekken, as you can see in the back, tank tag. Yeah, video game ones are really good as well. And I will say this, that Jin, for what it's worth, it was actually quite cheap. I think it was only 130 or 110, I think it was when it came. But yeah, so pretty for something that's like just the plain as that. Yeah, it's pretty cheap for what you get. Like the Mass Effect one, I would say I may have spent a bit overboard on it, but at the end of the day I'm happy with it. But like I said, you've just got to like, because I knew I wasn't getting the exclusive, that's how I ordered that extra head and stuff. You've just got to like look at other people's, you've just got to look at other people's videos and reviews and all that, and then decide for yourself if you really want to go. Like I watched Nenny D's video, and yeah, Nenny D makes a lot of good points about the Elder Predator that came out, like with the eyes and stuff. But if you're looking at it like this, you won't really see it. But if you look close up, you know what I mean, you're like right in at the thick of the deep end with the Elder Predator. But me personally, I still like it. I think it's an awesome looking figure. But I'm a die-hard Predator fan as well, and like I like things that are like movie accurate as well. But I actually think the Elder Predator was actually pretty okay, regardless. So we've got, so like I said, I'm trying to make this as brief as possible, and I'm like basically ranting away at myself. Yeah, like I said as well, like the new stuff that comes out, all the like DC stuff and the Marvel stuff. Me personally, I kind of don't get why they keep making Marvel stuff. They should have made because you're getting like so many die-cast stuff now, and it's like every die-cast it's like a new Iron Man figure, and it's just like going back to the same one. I'm kind of getting a wee bit sick of it. But I suppose that's where the money is. It's always in the money with the Iron Man stuff. I don't collect Iron Man stuff, so I'm really that big a deal of it. But I will say this, some of the quarter scale stuff I really want to try and get is I really want, my first ever quarter scale figure is going to be, maybe it will be Darth Vader from Revenge of the Sith. That is just a phenomenal looking figure. And what I think they might do as well is if they make the Revenge of the Sith quarter scale Darth Vader, they might as well make Anakin and Obi-Wan from episode 3. If you guys actually not looking. That's basically a custom head sculpt on a body, a true type body, but the Medicom Anakin down here is like basically he's got sideshow parts. Like I took the clothing, like the top section off the Medicom and put it on that one. and I have to say I actually made a really good job on it. It looks just like him in the film. So does the Medicom. I suppose the Medicom actually looks like as if he's in the at the end, because he's like with the sideshow outfit. It makes him look as if he's basically going through hell, so to speak. With all the wears and tears on his clothes and stuff. And then you've got the Darth Vader, which probably is the best Darth Vader that you can get right now, the Hot Toys Darth Vader. It's just awesome. It's one of the best figures I've actually got in my collection. And then up here as well, I've got all these ones up here as well. So I kinda know a little bit, well, I suppose I know a lot about Hot Toys and stuff. What you should do and what you should not do. I was watching, I always watch, what's it called, Nenny D's videos when he uploads a video about them and stuff. Really good painter as well. So he is. And Dean Knight's really good at taking pictures as well. I always tune into Dean Knight when he's first. I would say I'm maybe the second or first, I don't know, maybe the first or the second viewer that actually tunes in and watches his stuff and likes it. Always like Dean's stuff, so that's why I always leave a like. So yeah, I will actually say this, for those of you that are probably new and they're like, what the hell's all this figure talk about? Basically, I'm a collector at heart, so this is all the stuff I've got and this is what my channel is and will always be, apart from video games and stuff. So yeah. One other thing as well I should do, I will be doing I might actually do a schedule every so often. I'll change, but I don't know, I think I'll just keep it the way it is. Monday through, maybe 1 week will be gaming and 1 week will be talking about collectibles and stuff, what I'll be getting for my Christmas and stuff, what everybody's thinking stuff. But like I said, yeah, this is what I do. I have been doing for the last 3 years, and I really enjoy it. I really like looking at other people's videos and looking at other people's collections and stuff. It's I would say, if you've got the money, definitely invest in it, because it's a really good it's a really good hobby if you get into it. Like I said, my room's basically completely Star Wars, Terminator, Bruce Lee, Halo and stuff, my Xbox as well. But I've been a massive fan of all these movies and stuff. Terminator, I used to watch Terminator all the time when I was staying over at my grand's. And that's why as well, that's why some of these figures are really, would not sell them, because they actually hold a place in my heart, because of my childhood and all that. I would say Terminator was probably my biggest one, that and Predator. I really love those movies, and Star Wars as well, Darth Vader and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed my 260 video, well, subscriber special, but I've actually got 262, so I don't know whether to call it 260 or 200. Screw it, I'm going to call it 262 special, that's what it's going to be called. And for those of you that are new, I will be doing like I said, this is only part 1 of the video, so I'm going to be moving on to part 2, which will be later on, and I'll be doing some shout outs to some subscribers, new subscribers and old subscribers as well. And I'll probably discuss my where this channel is going to be going. So stay tuned guys, and in the meantime, thanks for watching, take care, and may the force be with you. Cheers guys, thanks.